Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video here on the channel, and you may remember from a few days ago, in fact now probably a couple of weeks ago, I was creating my own Deathrun to rival Scissors. Well, not rival Scissors, but inspired by Scissors, Deathruns. He's built 3 now, all of which I've attempted and failed miserably, like really badly. And I can now officially announce the full completion of Matthew's Deathrun 1.0. Oh, bright light. So let's jump into it. We're not going to be building anything, so we will start the game. I am going to, just for the sake and purpose of this, keep health on 1 like it should be. Ammo resources should be turned off. Gravity normal, jump fatigue off. I'm going to keep flight on for the purposes of this video, because obviously some of them I will be skipping over for you guys. Glider redeploy, no. Building damage turned off. Respawn time 3 seconds. So settings are all set up. We'll start the game and I will go through all the levels with you. Now obviously 1 to 5 you've already seen. 6 and 8 I built and then had to tinker with. I'm just going to run through 1 because I quite like 1. I enjoy 1. And it's actually quicker to run through it than it is to fly it, believe it or not. So I'll fly through 2, 3, 4 and 5. And I might fly through a couple of the later ones. Right, here's 2 obviously coming up. You guys remember 2 will tag 3 when I get to it. So yeah, you guys who have seen the other video will remember 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now obviously all of them that you saw me complete, you saw that they are possible. I will tell you all now, all 13 levels are possible. They have all been tested. However, some are extremely hard. Now, 5 you obviously remember as well. And then when we get up into those doorways, if you remember, there's like a little tunnel that we drop down. Now, dropping down here, when I turned around last time, there was a wall. You couldn't see anything because it was under construction. Now, I'm going to, in a second, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to show you level 6. We'll run through level 6. I quite like level 6. My friends struggle with it. However, oh, you are meant to die when you touch the floor, just saying. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, that's probably one of the first times I've messed that one up, to be fair. But, yeah. This is level 6. A lot of my friends really struggle with this. I find this one not that hard, to be honest with you. Like, there are some levels later on that are a lot harder than 6. But as you can see, it's just some... Oh, bouncers. Right. Because I've messed up there, which you're going to see in a second. Because I messed up there, I pretty much got it, so I'll just fly around it. So yeah, you fly around it, get to the ledge, and then you'll be on level 7. Now, level 7 is a bit of a tricky one, because as you can see, it's like baiting traps, but you're going downstairs. This one does require skill. It's something I've been able to pull off, but not a lot of people can pull this one off that have tried it. It involves some very well-timed jumps. Like, if you hesitate, you are going to get killed. And I do believe there is a trap missing that should be on the wall at the bottom there, but hey-ho. Right, level 8. Now, level 8, when I first made it, was impossible. I tinkered with it. It's still very hard. I still don't think it was possible. So I've changed it slightly. You know, I've got the movement modulator. And it is literally just a massive long tunnel of traps, but they weave in and out, so it's not just a straight line, which would be quite simple. You've got to weave, which makes it an awful lot harder than it would be. you crash into a wall or you hesitate, you are going to die. Right. After 8, this is where it gets incredibly hard. Before you go on to 9, you've got to wait for the movement speed boost thing to jump. Yeah, you've got to wait for it to wear off. And then you tag 9, you come down here. And now this is just a massive long tunnel full of double jumping podiums. Now, some of the jumps as well are pretty far, so some of them are hard to make. I promise you now it's possible, but if I don't get this at first time, I will just skip it for, sake of video. Yeah, it is definitely possible. It's actually a little easier than it looks, to be honest. But it's quite a winding tunnel, actually, in all fairness. Hang on, what is that? There's traps missing here. I'll have to mess with that later. Yeah, traps missing down there. There's for some no reason, there's roofs. And then coming around to 10, I put in a couple of little windows just so you can see what's left to come. There is an awful lot. Like, I've already gone past a lot, which you're going to see on the right side in a second. But I still have a lot to come through this window, as you can see. Now, 10. I am probably going to skip this one, because this one took me about 30 minutes of testing just to prove that it was possible. So yeah, as you can see, you get 4 impulse nades. And I'm going to do a couple of little demonstrations just to... So you go onto the first podium. Not that I'm going to do it now, all of a sudden. Then you go up onto that second podium. Then the third podium's quite a hard one to make, to be fair. And it's also not a flat platform, it's curved, as you can see. And then after you get onto that one, you have to boost through the doorway. Now, that is the hardest jump. It is possible. I've done it about 3 times. But to do it 3 times, it took me about an hour of testing. So I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to go straight through into this weird orange tunnel. Drop down here. Now, again, this level I'm probably going to skip because it is incredibly hard. Well, it's not even incredibly hard. It's actually easy. It isn't hard. As you can see, oh, there's a wall missing for some reason. Up there. But basically, you get a load of impulse nades and you just have to boost yourself up the tower. It's possible. You can do it in 3 impulse nades. However, the timing has got to be impeccable. Then you land up on the platform at the top and go through to level 12. So yeah, we've come down this tunnel and here we are at 12, which you're going to see in a second. Now, 12 involves a lot of trap juking. It's definitely possible. It is a lot harder than it looks, to be fair. But I promise you all, it is possible. That one, the ones at the bottom are the hard one. Like going down, like the ones on the stairs, they look fairly hard. They're not too bad. Like, you can jump over them simple enough. When you get to that bottom bit of the middle where I just died, that's quite hard. And coming back up, that's even harder. So yeah, for the video, guys, I may end up skipping 12 so that I can show you the horrific level 13. It's these ones at the bottom that are the horrible ones. And then coming back up the other side, that's really hard. Because you gotta manage to drop back down onto that platform before the spike above kills you, which I clearly couldn't do right there. So, just for the video, I'm going to fly through it for you guys. It is quite a long tunnel, in all fairness. Oh dear. Yeah, as you can see, it is quite a long tunnel. Quite a long tunnel to go through. And then here we are, though, at the end, at the horrificness that is 13. And it's not even horrific because it's hard. It's horrific because it's quite long. Now, we have a tunnel with, like, trap evasion and your basic jumps that you saw on sort of, like, level 4. Which isn't too bad, really. However, that's not the problem. Like I say, the problem is how long this is. Now, if I struggle to do the trap evasion, I'll move on to part 2 of level 13, because technically it could be said that it's split into 3 sections. First one probably being the hardest. Yeah, I think I am going to skip the first one for you guys. There is no checkpoint in between, though. That's something you've really got to take into account. So 13, you mess up at the end, you've got to do all of section 1 again, which is just a long tunnel of this. The second part is pretty fun, actually. Like, oh. Right, as you can see, it's a massive bouncy castle bouncer room with boost pads. If you don't hit those bouncers, the boost pads will fling you over into the traps. And as you can see, when I respawn, you get spawned back at the start of part 1. So again, guys, I'm going to skip that for you. Part 2 shouldn't be this hard. I will recover myself because I'm allowed to cheat, just because I'm showing you guys how this works. So yeah, you bounce her over. Alright, let's just imagine that I hit this one. In a second, guys, you'll see. The bouncers do plot out your route. Ay. So yeah, we'll imagine that I hit that one and we'll come up here. And again, any time I mess up, guys, we're just going to imagine that I hit it. Yeah, just so I can show you guys the route. So yeah, it's pretty obvious where you got to go. All the bouncers sort of like work together. Then you fling off the walls again back towards the actual flooring. By the way, you can just stay bouncing on one bouncer for a minute to catch your breath. Now the bit up the wall, you can't get too close to the wall. I'll do that little bit again. This bit here with the 3 steps going up the wall, you get too close to the wall, there are bouncers up there ready to fling you back. Now, as you just saw, if you try to fling straight over, like touch the one side of the 3rd bouncer and fling yourself straight over, it won't work. You've got to double bounce on that 3rd bouncer. And then you come round to the final section of level 13. Which, as you can probably hear, is covered by electric fields. And because you only have 1 HP for this Deathrun, you touch them, it's an instant death. Now, you need the ice for this bit. And you go along the boost pads. But you have to slow yourself enough. If you go too quickly, you will get boosted off the end. Then you wait for the ice to wear off. You drop down that little side thing down there that you just saw. And you go along these boost pads and they will take you somewhere. And they will take you to the joyous joy that I have got to put a checkpoint here, actually, to be fair. I will put a checkpoint here just in case someone falls off at the end. So there will be a checkpoint here to mark the end. But you open a giant llama. And once that llama is open, you have finished, you have won, and they give you 10 presents. So I'll just throw a load of presents down. Ta-da! Here is your prize. Loads and loads of presents, guys. So yeah, that is Matthew's Deathrun 1.0. All 13 levels. Bear in mind that level 13 is 3 parts, so technically some would argue is possibly 15 levels. Please let me know in the comments down below which level you think is hardest. I personally think level 10 and level 5 are probably the hardest. Level 10 being harder than 5. 9 isn't too bad. 11's surprisingly hard. But I think the rest of it is easy enough. So thanks for checking out my Deathrun, guys. And let's not forget to mention, guys, just before I end this part of the video, on the right of the map, obviously, now the public can put titles on their creative and descriptions. So mine is Matthew's Deathrun 1.0. 13 challenging but fun levels for you to work through. They get increasingly difficult as you go along. Break alarmor to win. Good luck. Now, you guys who have watched the video, obviously, you've got a little bit of an advantage because you know what to expect. You just know what it's going to be like, so you can be prepared for it. However, if because Season 8 is supposedly the official launch of Creative, so if in Season 8 they give us codes and people start using my code, then some people, if they haven't watched it, they're going to be at a disadvantage. So, yeah, this has been my Deathrun. But that's not the end of the video. So guys, as you may or may not know, unvaulted mode has temporarily been brought back. And this time, it's kind of different to what it was like last time. We had obviously we had the tactical SMG, things like that, and smoke grenades coming back. However, this time they've brought back some more stuff. I can't remember if bouncers were in it last time, but they're definitely in it this time. We also have some interesting things that weren't in last time. We have the burst assault rifles. I think there was a reason they weren't in last time, because they were still in the normal game. However, in Unvaulted this time, they've also brought back the light machine gun, which was a pretty powerful weapon, if you guys remember, but also my favourite gun from Fortnite. The gun that was slightly overpowered. They took it out pretty quickly. Oh, I've got one here in the lobby. The good old-fashioned drum gun, aka the Tommy gun, would be what it's called in real life. Yeah, do you remember this thing from back Season 5? It was severely overpowered. And now that it's back, I thought maybe just, if I could find it, just use it a little, show you guys what it was like way back when it was in the game properly. The fact that they've put it back into Unvaulted makes me extremely happy, and the knowledge that it could come back in Season 8, that makes me even happier. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that in the coming couple of weeks. Week or two. In fact, it could even potentially be back as early as Thursday, because Season 8 starts on Thursday, in case you guys didn't know. So, yeah, we could be seeing it coming then. Oh, wow, here we have one of the other demolition machines of the game. You only can use miniguns now, and they've got a overheat mechanic. However, the LMG was a pretty powerful weapon. It was taken out, wasn't used much, but it's still a decent weapon, don't get me wrong. But that's not what we're looking for. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will happily use an LMG, because like I've said repeatedly in this video, they are pretty powerful. But it's a drum gun I'm after. Pretty sure I just heard someone using it. Oh! Yeah, I'll take that epic LMG. I'll take it. Yeah, we're still investigating Dusty Diner. Ooh, a blue pistol. Oh, one of my other favourite guns of the game, the legendary FAMAS. Yeah, bursts back in this game mode as well, which makes me incredibly happy, because I'm pretty good with a burst rifle. Forgot you can only hold 6 Chilenays. Yeah, the fact that I've got a FAMAS in my hand makes me feel quite happy, not gonna lie. But like I say, that's not what we... Aha! The LMG, the light machine gun, has been dropped for the drum gun. Now, some of you watching this video may not have ever even seen... Ouch. Some of you guys may not have even ever seen the LMG or the drum gun. But I'm going to tell you now, they're both pretty good. I'd always take a drum gun over the LMG. It really is trying to make me take an LMG. It's given me a lot of the things, and not a lot of drum guns. But I don't want the LMG right now. I want a drum gun. Used to love the things. Now that they're back, gonna try and use them before they go out again. If they go out again, that is. So yeah, I will just show you like a little bit of a gameplay with the LMG. Maybe probably won't be long before I get killed, but if I can just take someone on with the drum gun, maybe knock them down a little, show you guys what it was like for those of you that never got to experience it. The weapon is a very nice gun to be using. Should never be underestimated. There's a guy up here somewhere. I think he has a drum gun as well. Maybe he has the blue one. Yes! That's just how powerful this thing. That's how quickly it deletes people. Oh, remote explosives are back in this game mode as well. Oh! I will kill this guy. Yeah, boy! Honestly, drum guns are amazing. I'm so glad they're back in this game mode. So happy about that. Don't mind if I just upgrade my sniper. Why, thank you, Epic, for giving me an epic bolt. See what I did there? Epic gave me an epic bolt. Strange question. Is there any point me taking my FAMAS? I love the gun and everything, don't get me wrong, it's a great gun, but is there any point me taking it when I have a drum gun? I genuinely don't think there is. This gun is too strong. Not gonna lie, this is decent gameplay that you're getting to see, right? Ooh! I'll drop them chillinades for the... Oh, I've got no rockets for the RPG. I'll carry on holding the chillinades. There's no point me taking an RPG if I have no rockets. But yeah, pretty happy if you can't tell that the drum gun is back. We better head off into the circle, if I'm being perfectly honest, once I've got this chest. Oh, Shockwave nades appear to be back in this game mode by the looks of it. I'll be joining a party with you in a second, Liam. Just recording really quickly. In fact, hang on, guys. So yeah, guys, we've got a blue drum gun. We've got 2 kills with the drum gun this game. Honestly, this is turning out to be nice gameplay that you're getting to see after seeing my beautiful Deathrun. Saying beautiful Deathrun, it gave me PTSD to build, but yeah. So obviously, we've only got 2 days left of Season 8, 2 days left of the official launch of Creative. And along with Creative, we potentially could be seeing public codes. So if we do, I will send out the code so you guys at home watching my videos, so you can all play my Deathrun. But like I say, for now, maybe it's worth coming on unvaulted, guys, just so you can experience the beautiful joy that is the drum gun. Because honestly, like I've just said to you, FAMAS was my favourite assault rifle. I was so good with them, and I've just dropped it for a blue drum gun. Like, that's how good the drum gun is. I've potentially gone on the wrong zipline here. Yeah. Need to pay attention to where the circle is. So guys, I'm just going to pause the gameplay here for a minute because obviously nothing's happening. I'll start it up again when we get into the circle. Oh my god, guys. 6 shooters are back. 6 shooters are back. This Unvaulted's bringing back a lot of old stuff. We have drum guns, we have bursts, we have LMGs, we have 6 shooters, we have C4. I think we have smoke grenades, not the stink bombs, but the smoke grenades. I think they're back in this game mode. It's a shame, however, that Unvaulted couldn't bring back like the original map. That would be brilliant. Honestly, if we could play back on the Season 1 map, no tilted towers, good old dusty depot, dusty factories. Honestly, so many people would log in that day just because it was the old map. I'm finding an awful lot of LMGs this game, guys, and not a lot of drum guns. And as you can see, I'm actually doing pretty well. There are only 6 people left alive, and I'm one of them. Ooh, there's fighting going on, fighting going on, fighting going on, fighting going on. Don't know where it is. I'm down here in Pleasant Park. I think they're up on that mountain. Oof. There's at least 2 other teams left because it could. I can't just say that it's a 1v4 because there's another person then that would be unaccounted for. That's what you call a massive bill fight going on over there. Ooh, the one just got blown away. Now, I'm really, really, really cautious as to where the other people are. There's that guy up there, but is he part of a squad of 4? Because this is a squads game mode, so that guy, it could be me v4. I don't really want to test if it is, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I'd rather it be like a 1v1v1v2 and it ended up going down to a 1v1. But if it is a 1v4, I will try, basically, I'll camp until it's like a 1v2 and then I'll actually play. Oh no, it's definitely not a 1v4. There's a team of 2 up on Pleasant Park shooting down at that guy that was at the bottom of that bill fight. So there's definitely at least 2 other teams, potentially 3. The circle is not being nice to me, lads. Oh, that guy's up there at Pleasant Park just watching over everyone. Like, I can try and sneak a snipe. Oh, you had to move right as I sniped, didn't you? Right, 4 people remaining. I'm one of them 4. There's a guy over in that bill fight. There's 2 guys up there at the Haunted Castle. I think that's all 4 people, if I'm not mistaken. I have enough mats to keep very well protected here. If I play this right, you could be seeing my first ever win on the channel. Which, that'd be nice. I doubt it highly, knowing my luck. Like, I'll end up coming second and getting killed by a storm or full damage, knowing my luck. But, oh, the player count is decreasing. If I could keep this up, that'd be lovely. Oh, dear. I think it's a 1v2, guys, because I do believe both of those people just came through a rift. Ouch.
Coming.
No, tell a lie, guys. It's definitely not a 1v2. It's now a 1v1. Potentially, I could pull this off. Doubt it highly, but can always try. If I could get in towards that next circle before he can, I have the advantage. In case you guys can't see, my heart rate's going up a little here. Oh dear. Being shot at, he's coming down the mountain. He's shooting RPGs at me. I've got a lot of materials. Ouch. Don't think we're going to win this, guys, unfortunately. No, I'm afraid. So yeah, guys, I know this was a bit of an intensive video. Like, you've seen massive creative and you've seen gameplay that was decent. I mean, could have done better. I could have won it, to be fair, but panicked a little too much and got hit by that RPG. Once that RPG clipped me, I was dead. That was unfortunate. But yeah, coming second, I'm fine with that. So yeah, Matthew's Deathrun 1 is now out live. Drum Gun is back in unvaulted. LMG's back in unvaulted. C4 back. A lot of things are back in unvaulted. So if you're on tonight or tomorrow, recommendation, check out Unvaulted. Season 8 is here in less than like 30 hours now, so just over a day. So yeah, keep your eye out, play Unvaulted, and hopefully I'll be getting a code soon to officially release my Deathrun. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.